Alright, before we continue with the true ending, let's have a look at our journal. We've got a couple of bosses, Son of Stones. According to celestial laws, mountain deities are forbidden from leaving their designated mountains without just cause. Should they be found wandering without reason, they would be dismissed and subjected to interrogation. Before the Son of Stones had come of age and was unable to assume the role of mountain deity, the Mother of Stones was bound to remain at Yellow Wind Ridge. She had no choice but to send him alone to search for his father. Fearing for her son's safety on the journey, the Mother of Stones transferred a considerable portion of her stone essence to him before allowing him to depart. Unfortunately, as soon as the Son of Stones set out, he went in the opposite direction of his father. His father headed west, while he went east, eventually arriving at Mount Huagua. Flower fruit. At first, he diligently searched every mountain he came upon for signs of his father. Should he find none, he would proceed to the next. Yet the charm and fascination of Mount Flower Fruit enticed him to stay. If worried about his greatest delight, it would certainly be the cricket known as Funktail General. Daily, he would sit upon the mountain, watching the cricket's soaring leaps and thudding landings, applauding with great pleasure. Gradually, he forgot entirely about his quest to find his father. Oh no! He was sitting there clapping because there was the cricket jumping up and down, and he was just clapping for it, and I came along and then killed him. I'm so sorry. Okay, that explains why the Mother of Stones did not have any real power, right? She couldn't even move. She transferred all of her stone essence to her son. Oh my god. What the heck? Poison Chief. From the peak of Mount Flower Fruit, struck by a celestial axe, many rocks and trees tumbled down. Among them was a cliff rock that had absorbed the essence of the universe for countless years. The axe's blow liberated it from its burdens, granting it the potential to turn into something sentient. Alongside this rock fell a crooked tree, severed in half with broken roots and branches appearing on the brink of death. The tree implored the cliff rock. We once occupied the same place, now I am nearing death, please help me. The rock, perplexed, responded, I am but a mere rock, how could I offer you aid? The tree explained, you possess spiritual potential. If you would allow me to anchor my roots in your body for a few days, I might yet survive. The rock, mindful of its reputation, reluctantly consented. The tree entwined its ancient roots around the rock, securing itself firmly. When the rock expressed discomfort, the tree replied, I am heavy and must bind tightly to prevent my fall. Months passed, and the tree's vines and roots had deeply embedded themselves into various parts of the rock. The rock, enduring great pain, attempted to dislodge the tree with all its strength, but it felt as though it was being torn apart. The roots had merged with the rock, making separation impossible. Consumed by anger, the rock cursed the tree daily and both harbored mutual resentment. Eventually, the tree, now infused with the rock's spiritual essence, began to emit toxins and prey upon living creatures. This newfound power brought a strange harmony between them. Alas, how unexpected it is to witness a relationship once fraught with conflict transform into one of mutual benefit. Put two people together in one room and they need to learn to get along, I suppose. Waterwood Beast. Long ago, there stood a camphor tree that had grown for 1,000 years, its branches lush and verdant. One day, a natural disaster uprooted it, casting it into the river. Due to its immense size and weight, the narrow river could not bear the camphor tree, leaving it stranded. A few days later, the villagers planned to drag it away for lumber. Unexpectedly, the camphor tree began to stir, transforming into a colossal four-legged wooden beast that lurked in the water. From that time on, any craftsman with ill intentions who approached would be hurled into the water by the beast, striking fear into their hearts. However, when children came to play in the river, it never frightened them. Instead, it would occasionally use its wooden branches to rescue those in danger of drowning. Over time, the villagers grew accustomed to its presence and named it the Waterwood Beast. One year, a wandering Taoist passed through the area and heard about the Waterwood Beast. He called out from the riverbank, "Are you not weary of being confined here? There are many of your kind elsewhere. You should consider leaving." The Waterwood Beast remained unmoved, and 2 more years passed. Then, during a season of relentless heavy rain, the river's water level rose ever higher. The beast repeatedly battered against the riverbank, causing the villagers to flee to a neighboring village in fear. That night, the upstream riverbank gave way, flooding the downstream village. When the floodwaters finally receded, the villagers returned to find that the Waterwood Beast had vanished from the riverbed. Wait, so it was trying to scare the villagers away because it knew the river would give away, drowning the village, maybe? That's so nice of him. But they say the beast had vanished. But I killed it. Jiao Dragon of Waves. Ancient texts record that a Jiao is a divine creature of the waters, capable of commanding fish to fly. When in water, it retains its divine nature. When out of water, it loses its divinity. The village of Cheng, there was a fisherman who, upon hearing Sun Wukong's tale of dismantling the Lingan temple, learned of a Jiao that could command the fish in the water. In the river. Inspired, the fisherman wished to acquire the Jiao's skills, hoping to make the fish leap into his nets, thus saving everyone much labor. One day, while out fishing, dark clouds gathered in the sky. Soon a fierce storm erupted, unleashing torrential rain and violent waves. His fishing boat was overturned by the waves, disappearing without a trace. By a stroke of fate, as he sank to the riverbed, he encountered the Jiao deity patrolling the river and was saved. The fisherman pleaded earnestly for the deity to teach him some skills. Moved by his compassion, the Jiao deity taught him some practices of water beings. Several days passed without the fisherman's return. Everyone assumed he had drowned. They prepared a simple coffin and planned to erect its cenotaph in his memory. On the day of the funeral, a downpour ensued, and a large Jiao emerged from the river. It swept its long tail, bringing many fish ashore. The villagers rushed to the riverbank and saw the Jiao transform into the fisherman, walking out of the river. They were both astonished and overjoyed. However, after returning home, the fisherman soon felt his spirit weary and only regained his vitality when he returned to the water. It was then that everyone realized he could no longer live on land. Indeed, a few days later, the fisherman leaped into the waves and disappeared into the water, never to be seen again. Oh boy, not only could he not live anymore on the land, he completely lost his self and transformed into this monster completely. Attacking people on sight like me. Lang Bo Bo. Long ago, there was a Taoist who dedicated his life to capturing demons. During one encounter with a frog demon, he traveled far and wide, seeking their traces. Along the way, he gained many opportunities and became a highly skilled Taoist. He also came to understand that all beings had their own ways of survival and were no longer obsessed over capturing demons. Instead, he grew curious about their lives. One day, as he passed by Mount Flower Fruit, he was captivated by the beautiful scenery and decided to release the tadpole that had accompanied him on this journey back into the mountain stream. Unexpectedly, as soon as he let it go, several bolts of lightning struck down, revealing a group of armored celestial soldiers. The Taoist thought he had caused some trouble and was about to apologize when the soldiers attacked him without a word. He quickly drew his sword to defend himself, but was gradually overwhelmed. Just as he was about to be seriously injured, a large stone frog leaped from the riverbank, and afraid of the flashing blades and even the lightning summoned by the soldiers, the stone frog helped the Taoist fend off its opponents. The Taoist approached the riverbank and realized that a little frog demon he had released had brought a stone frog to rescue him. He was deeply grateful. From that day on, the Taoist no longer aspired to become immortal. Instead, he frequently visited the frog demons, asking them for tadpoles to release into various beautiful mountains and rivers. People began to call him the Frog Immortal. Why did the soldiers attack him though? And it seems like our stone monkey is not the only sentient being born out of a stone in this place. This is Flower Fruit Mountain. Interesting. Gold Armored Rhino. It was well known that Sun Wukong, after being tempered in Lord Lao's furnace, acquired a heart of gold, lungs of silver, a head of copper, and an iron body. Yet what many might not realize is that even his seemingly invulnerable body still could feel pain. He was pinned beneath the mountain for 500 years, with no visits from his underlings, sustained only by the mountain deities and keepers who provided him with iron pellets and molten copper. He suffered injuries from the Samadhi wind at Yellowwind Ridge, was trapped in the transforming gourd of the Gold and Silver Horn brothers at Flat Top Mountain, scorched unconscious by the Samadhi fire at Withered Pine Stream, beheaded in the kingdom of Chechi, stung on the head by the scorpion demon in Pipa Cave, imprisoned within the Golden Symbol in the New West, captured in a golden light trap at the Temple of Yellow Flowers, and his heart gouged out in the kingdom of Bhikkhu, and endured the tightening headband curse numerous times, each instant squeezing his head until it almost resembled a gourd. Through bodily harm and mental torment, only he could guide the rest of the journeyers to the foot of Mount Lingsan. If the golden armored rhino was truly transformed from the great sage's golden armor, as they say, it indeed mirrored the great sage's indomitable spirit, never yielding to defeat. Even if its horn was shattered, it never lost the resolve to charge into battle, standing resolute and ready to fight anew. Yeah. If you put it like this, sounds really heroic. Cloud-treading deer. When Sun Wukong was learning the arts at Mount Ling Tai, Patriarch Bodhi not only taught him the 72 transformations, but also imparted the somersault cloud technique. From then on, Wukong's body became invulnerable and his movements agile. However, when he showed off his skills in front of the others, the Patriarch foresaw that his lack of patience would lead to trouble. Immortals often say that Sun Wukong was at his most mischievous and ruthless when he was the Monkey King. Yet during that time, aside from his battles with his heavenly court, he rarely harmed other beings. It was only after he became a disciple, following his master and gaining direction, that he developed many thunderous methods. Stealing, robbing, kidnapping, killing, arson, and destroying mountains and caves all became second nature to him. This cloud-treading deer is said to be transformed from Sun Wukong's lotus silk cloud treaders. What is that? It reflects his free-spirited and agile nature, but also harbors his inherent ferocity. Once he falls behind, his true nature is revealed, and he can no longer maintain his carefree facade. Lotus silk cloud treaders? No idea what that is. Wow, if you put it like that, yeah, he seems quite villainous. Like the other article portrayed him as heroic. This one portrays him as a villain. I guess that's true. Yeah, didn't even think it like that. I mean, his battles with the Heavenly Court is not to be scoffed at, for sure. But that was, I guess, in self-defense? Aside from that, yeah, he rarely harmed other beings. Only on his journey to the west, where he needed to protect Tripitaka, did he kill people. Right? Feng-tailed General. The sage stone monkey, with his inherent wisdom, learned the ways of human manners and speech during his travels across various realms, and later achieved mastery of the Tao at Mount Lingtai. Setting aside his natural endowments, let us now examine his later pursuits in enlightenment. When he left in a huff at Yingzhou Stream, the old Dragon King reasoned with him, and he returned to admit his mistakes. He abandoned arbitrary actions, and always heeded sound advice. He forged brotherly bonds with demons, engaged in jest with immortals, and exchanged banter with bodhisattvas. His amiable nature endeared him to all who were willing to offer their assistance. He had a sense of decorum and propriety. He had the ability to summon wind and rain, and could seek out dragons. He could transform into demons for scouting or borrow vessels when needed. In times of trouble, he sought the aid of higher beings, seldom relying on brute force. This feng-tailed general with multiple eyes on his head had a keen understanding of both himself and his enemies. He was adept at leaping and dodging, avoiding powerful foes whenever possible, and displayed a touch of the monkey's cleverness. It's no wonder that the crown on the monkey's head grasped his nimble thoughts as well. Seldom relying on brute force. I don't think that's true. He is quick to brute force, although he did sought the aid of higher beings when meeting adversaries he couldn't defeat. Emerald-armed mantis. Tripitaka often advocated for kindness, while Sun Wukong was known for his punishment of evil. At Kuei-mu, Wolf's abode, upon learning of the princess's suffering and her reluctance to leave due to her feelings for the demons and children bore for him, Sun Wukong ordered Ba Jia, Pixie, to throw the demon's children from the height, reducing them to 2 lumps of flesh. What's that about not resorting to brute force? Wow. At old Yang's house, after learning of the infilial deeds of the old couple's son, and seeing how they indulged him for the sake of incense offerings, he proceeded to behead the son despite old Yang's pleas. Sun Wukong's nature was to show no mercy to villains and evildoers. He delighted in eradicating evils and demons. The numerous blood deaths on the journey to the west, though each had its reasons, were mostly attributed to the monkey. The world knew of the other 3 pieces of armor, but they were unaware that the mantis was actually transformed from the Great Sage's gauntlet. It seems the gauntlet inherited the Great Sage's ruthlessness, for it played tricks on Pixie with the same cunning. Wow, we have all the entries beside 1. We're missing 1 entry. I wonder whose entry we're missing. Giant Shigandang. In Flower Fruit Mountain, after the birth of the Sage Stone Monkey, the remaining heavenly stone continued to absorb the essence of the sun and moon for 1,000 years. Through self-cultivation, it eventually transformed into a demon as large as a mountain. This celestial stone originally possessed boundless divine power. However, not long after its transformation, someone planted a fleshy Buddha head on it. Since the emergence of this fleshy Buddha head, it had constantly absorbed the will from the celestial stone's body. The celestial stone's spirit grew weary and had to burrow into the ground, absorbing the pure essence of the earth to replenish itself. Over time, it drained the surrounding mountains of their will, causing flowers to wither, leaves to fall, and all living beings to perish. Meanwhile, the fleshy Buddha head, nourished by the celestial stone, almost became the master of the stone's body. Fully energized, it began to develop the skandha of consciousness within. If it were to complete the other 4 skandhas, who knows how atrocious this celestial stone demon would become. Alas, this celestial stone, nurtured by the universe, ended up serving as a mere vessel for the parasitic fleshy Buddha head. Perhaps this is what people often refer to as fate and destiny. Where did the fleshy Buddha head come from, and why do they look like Buddha heads? Mimicry? So people would come to offer incense, but then would be drained of their will or something? We have a lot of question marks here under characters. Supreme Celestial Inspector, the Heavenly Overseer. In the Heavenly Court, it was a well-known fact among gods and Buddhas that Tai Thunderclap Supreme, also known as the Supreme Inspector, the Heavenly Overseer, was the Jade Emperor's most loyal enforcer. If his gaze was fixed upon someone, it spelled certain doom. Admiral Tianpeng, who was cast down to become a pig, served as a prime example. Once a prominent rising star, he vanished without a trace after the Heavenly Overseer reported him. Initially, the Heavenly Overseer did not have his current peculiar appearance. Though not as handsome as Tianpeng, he was at least presentable. Later, the Jade Emperor, in appreciation of the Inspector's impartial enforcement, transformed the Inspector's head into the shape of his right hand, symbolizing that when the Inspector was present, it is as if the Jade Emperor himself was there. What? The Jade Emperor, in appreciation of the Inspector's enforcement. This is not a punishment, it's a reward. Okay. When deities encountered the Inspector, they respectfully greeted him and then quickly distanced themselves. They dared not engage in any high-spirited discussions in his presence, fearing that any mistake might be caught and reported. Although the Overseer had no close companions, he did have some interactions with an old god of very high rank in the Heavenly Court, aside from the Jade Emperor. Some immortals said that since the Inspector willingly took on such a significant role, he deserved to endure this solitude. Every advantage came with a disadvantage. Others argued that the Inspector accepted this an appealing position precisely because he preferred not to socialize, finding himself perfectly at ease and content. Opinions were divided and no consensus was reached. As for what the Inspector truly thought, no one knew. He can't even speak now, with no mouth. Like, what? Okay, some interactions with an old god of very high rank. Is it the... what's he called? The crane. I don't even have the crane here. The crane immortal. Probably. Maybe. Mandrill Chief. Oh, that's the monkey we met on Shigandang, on the giant Shigandang. The Tripitaka scriptures depict the mandrill as possessing extraordinary abilities, capable of grasping the sun and moon, shrinking mountains, discerning fortunes, and manipulating the universe with its power. In Flowerfruit Mountain, a day unlike any other unfolded. The mandrill chief was leaping through the mountains when she suddenly saw the celestial stone on the mountaintop explode, producing a stone egg. As the wind blew over it, the stone egg transformed into a stone monkey. The mandrill chief approached to observe, and the stone monkey began to mimic, learning to crawl and walk. Then the stone monkey bowed to the four directions, and its eyes emitted two beams of golden light that shot up to the heavenly palace. Delighted, the mandrill chief brought the stone monkey into the forest to meet the other monkeys. Sorry about that. I need a drink. Oof. This extraordinary stone monkey soon proved its worth, and after a series of contests, became the king of the monkeys, earning the title Handsome Monkey King. For 300 to 500 years, the Monkey King led the monkeys in carefree joy. One day he began to worry about life and death. The mandrill chief advised the Monkey King to go out and seek the Tao. After the king returned, he rewarded the mandrill chief by appointing her as a general. Later, the Monkey King was titled the Great Sage, became a heavenly official, caused havoc in the heavenly palace, was subdued and imprisoned under a mountain, became a monk, achieved enlightenment, and finally became a Buddha. After several rises and falls, he ultimately returned to the mountain and transformed back into a stone. What? One day, an immortal appeared in a dream to the mandrill chief, telling her that all 5 skandhas are empty and can transcend all suffering. The immortal explained that if she could visit all the sacred places and temples in the world, gather the essence of the 5 skandhas and make the 5 skandhas pill, she might be able to awaken the stone and restore its divine spirit. Oh, the stone! Is when Sun Wukong died, the stone where we went into for the finale. Thus she traveled across the 3 realms and 4 lands, searching for ingredients to make the pill, until she encountered a monkey that looked exactly like the Monkey King. Oh me, the Destined One. The old monkey. Some say he is Bodhisattva Guanyin, some say he is Patriarch Bodhi, some say he is Sun Wukong himself. Others say he is just an unarmed old monkey in the mountains. With the same posture, he always starts with the same line. Sometimes the mountaintop is empty and silent. Sometimes the summit is bustling with monkey cries. Whenever a Destined One sets out on their journey, he gifts them with a handmade willow staff. As he breaks off the willow branch to send them off, he feels a twinge of reluctance in his heart. The immortals of the heavenly court say he is gambling. The Buddha on Mount Lingsan says that gambling inevitably leads to loss. He says he neither gambles nor loses. He is just waiting for the stories the Destined Ones will tell him upon their return, and he has never heard 2 identical stories. Yeah, he is a suspicious one. Like he sends us out to a journey saying, oh, we need to find all the 5 artifacts, blah, 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 blah. We come home with the 5 artifacts. And instead of resurrecting, Sun Wukong, we're just turned into the next. We're just stuck in that stone like forever, right? Like we're replacing Sun Wukong inside that stone somehow. We defeated Sun Wukong, the dead body, the empty husk of the great sage. That by replacing him, we're now inside the egg, right? And another Destined One is gonna have to make the journey again. He probably also took the artifacts and scattered them again into the world or something. Like what? He seems to be perpetuating the cycle of, I don't know, what this is, despair? I don't... He's just waiting for the stories the Destined Ones will tell him. What are you talking about? The Destined Ones are all mute. Not sure. Let's read the poem. Countless souls pursue the immortal quest, seeking the Tao, but truth is not addressed. The ferry itself will never be ashore. Ask not when fruits will ripen, in the void they fade evermore. Okay, this did not help. Okay, well, hopefully we'll get a little bit more once we get to the true ending. Alright. To get to the secret or true ending, we first need to travel to the Great Pagoda in the 3rd chapter. No. Where was the Great Pagoda? No. No. Here. Okay, we've been here already, and we saw there are murals, one for each chapter of the game. 6 murals. Wait, 6? Where does the 6th one come from? I don't think we've seen this one. Yeah, it represents the 6th chapter. I don't think we've seen that one. Anyway, we're here to meet a person. Namely, little guy over there. Little Buddha. Oh! The heck is this? Oh, I can't go in. I thought I discovered some secret or something. No. Okay. Hey, little buddy. Or should I say, Buddha Maitreya?
见他所见，思他所思。你兜兜转转又回来这里，可有悟到什么？有位故人已等你许久了，机缘已到， 这最后一幅画便是答案。去吧，这个故事没人比他看得更清楚。
Him, you say? I hope he can explain a few things. Seems like we haven't left the New West. Still an icy cold mountain. Wow. This looks beautiful. Oh, wow. That looks dangerous. Why do you keep me waiting, game? Oh, a shrine. Okay, the boss is right in front of us, I assume. Last time to check my stuff. I have rock solid, I have immobilize, I have brother horse. I think we should be fine. We should also go full out, yeah. Get our best pills and stuff. You probably wanna equip thunder resistance, because I already know who the boss will be. Uh-oh, the game is stuttering. Oh my god, look at the clouds. Changing super fast.
山上冷，吃不着什么好酒。千辛万苦寻到这里，想必不是来陪我解闷的。你心里一定有过不去的事，或者放不下的人。我也一样。我杀不了那只猴子，没人杀得了，除了他自己。后来我才明白，也许那是唯一的办法。他没得选。
So you didn't kill him?
也没有。
I'm not sure what the implication of this one is. Holy crap, he's got a lot of... Okay, cool. We're doing great. Wrong stance, but okay. Ah! Oh! He can't be immobilized. Oh!
不知为何，一切没有。
Am I supposed to? Ooh, okay. Oh shit. Drink. Oh shit.
刚才
Drink.
我一直在想，你我一战，是不是他的本意？这般深慢，那天命也该休了。
Okay. Oh shit.
无心感愿，
Oh freaking F.
风雨残云。既寻到此地，让我见见。
Oh, he dodged.
开！
Whoa. I can't move.
小猴子，你果然有几分他的影子。既已如此，不再留情。
Holy shit. Okay. Oh, I can't immobilize. Ouch. Oh, he immobilized me. Oh.
"风起，云动。
Shit.
剑横九野，
Oh.
天星。
Okay.
云山渺渺，阻障重重。此番相见，
Oh shit.
是喜。
This is so crazy, man.
还不如再来攻。
Oh shit.
有人造，
Ooh.
天河
Damn. Oh.
神通不够，再不上前，如何包裹？
Holy.
念起绝耻！
Why can I not immobilize him? This is so stupid. Oh, freaking F. I can't do anything when he immobilizes me.
多少
Shit. I should just not use immobilize, I think.
那天命
I'm coming.
该休了。
Ow. Seriously? Are you done? Oh, frick! What the?
今日替他教教后人，
Shit!
威震山岳，胸怀心头，剑锁清霄，怒起雷霆。风起，云动，
Shit!
迷处时迷，下次还受骗吗？天地不仁，天命不公，你一路走来。
Oh, frick!
南山
Oh shit! Oh! This timing.
既寻到此地，让我见见
I don't have any medicine left.
念
Oh!
起绝池，
Ouch!
终究不是他。
Oh, okay, I need to have a lot of patience for this one, huh? He's got a lot of health, and immobilize does not work. What do I do? Shiz.